This weekend marks 1 year since the murder of Aisha Fraser, killed by her ex-husband, former Cuyahoga County Judge Lance Mason, who's now serving 35 years in prison.
Tonight, as Tiffany Tarpley tells us, Aisha's loved ones are pushing to keep her memory alive while supporting other victims of domestic violence.
She lived a selfless life of service to her family, this community, her church.
We miss her dearly. I mean, she left a major void.
Pepper Pike's Garfield Memorial Church's lead pastor, Chip Freed, says Aisha loved serving in hospitality at the church's cafe, welcoming new people, as well as connecting with youth through the children's ministry.
And if she was having a bad day, you'd never know it because she tried to make everybody's day better.
Even in death, Aisha's push to help others lives on. Her ex-husband, former Judge Lance Mason, stabbed and killed her on November 17th of last year. In 2014, Mason punched, choked, and bit Aisha while their children watched. Pastor Freed was on the forming committee for Aisha's Law, a proposal State Representative Janine Boyd describes as a model bill to address high-risk domestic violence cases. In a statement to 3 News, she says, in part, "We had hoped to pass it out of committee by the anniversary of Aisha's brutal demise, but it's more important to pass it within a framework that will ensure its effectiveness."
And I'm really hoping that has long tentacles, even beyond the state of Ohio, because it makes so much sense.
In the meantime, Pastor Freed says after Aisha's death, nearly a dozen women in the church came forward about abuse. He believes Aisha leaves a legacy of bridge building and serving others.
I think she would want us to remember that all of us have a role in making sure that kind of abuse is not the norm in our society, and to really listen to those who have been abused.
And so there is opposition to Aisha's Law, in part due to issues over what is and what is not constitutional. According to online records, the bill was introduced back in May and is currently under discussion in committee. It's unclear when it might go before the full House for a vote, Russ.
All right, Tiffany, thank you very much.